If many friends who are here, they start thinking in this direction, that we should have a Buddha field, a Osho Gurudwara. Guru ka dwar. In Canada, if many people who are here, we start thinking in direction, it will materialize. Thoughts get materialized. If people with pure intentions think in one direction, that thought get materialized very soon. This is my experience. Wherever I have been, I give you just one example. I love Himalaya and I love Ganges. I have done many camps in Uttaranchal, right from Haridwar, Rishikesh, Uttarkashi, Gangotri, Harshil, Kedarnath. In all those areas I have done camps, meditation camps, because I love Himalaya and love that region where there is a Ganges river, pure river Ganges. I wanted to make an ashram there. It was my desire that there should be Osho commune. I searched many land, but it could not materialize for some reason or other. Either we didn't have enough fund or we didn't get appropriate land and appropriate people. It could not materialize. But every year I was conducting meditation camp and I was thinking in direction that we should have one ashram somewhere in Uttaranchal, near Ganges, at the bank of Ganges. People who were traveling with me, they got frustrated that every year our own plans and he talks about it, but it is not happening. It could not happen. But we had a pure idea. It was not a selfish idea. Intention was pure. So all of a sudden, a gentleman who was living in Meerut, he was doing a business. He came to my camp, and when I talked about this Buddha field and creating an ashram, he got that idea, thoughts, he became the vehicles of that thought. My experience is that when you think something, it gets recorded somewhere in Akashic record. Thoughts are also things. You cannot destroy thoughts. Einstein has said, no, that you cannot destroy even a sand. You can only change the form. इस संसार में कोई चीज़ नष्ट नहीं कर सकते आप. उसकी आकृति बदल सकते हैं, वो चीज़ बने. एक बूंद पानी को भी आप नष्ट नहीं कर सकते. या तो भाप बनेगा या बर्फ बनेगा या पानी रहेगा, नष्ट नहीं हो सकता है. तो when thing does not get cannot be destroyed, we as spiritual people, we believe, and I have been taught by many masters, that thought is also a thing, very subtle. And thought can also be not destroyed. It gets recorded somewhere. Someday or other, it will materialize. I give you some example, which I have seen through my own eyes, many examples. Once I was telling about camp, ashram in Rishikesh. So a gentleman who came to my camp, he was coming from Meerut, and I was thinking, a lot of people were thinking that we should have an ashram. All of a sudden, he was not in mood of making an ashram. He was a businessman, and he has never thought that he will run a commune. But all this idea of God, he became vehicle. And he sold all his business in Meerut and started looking for a land, and he found out a land near Ganges, and ashram has started where I have done many camps. You have visited Ganga Dham in Rishikesh. So now we have a commune at the bank of Ganges. So it is a materialization of collective thought of so many people. The guy who is running the center, he still says that he never thought in life that he will make a commune. He was a businessman, successful businessman. He has no idea of making a commune. But he became a vehicle. There are two examples I have seen in Pune Ashram. You will read in Osho book. When Osho moved to Pune Ashram, there was only one house called Lao Tzu House, in which about a dozen people couldn't live. And that was the only house in the ashram. And there was no place for lecture. Osho used to speak in Bardali, veranda. In veranda, hardly 30 people could sit in the veranda, and Osho was talking every morning in the veranda. There was no hall. And there was no place where he can initiate people into sannyas, so he was initiating people in car porch. The ashram was so small. But he had the idea to make a big ashram, and we all wanted a big ashram. So where there is Chanshu Auditorium, in 74, at the end of in beginning of 75, they started to build a auditorium where Osho could give lecture for about 300 people. That was the plan, original plan. Bombay architects were hired. They designed a wonderful auditorium, cantilever, overhanging. So design wise, it looked dangerous that how it will stand, because it has a engineering excellency. It was cantilever type of structure, standing only on two pillars and a huge hall. But people doubt that it will fall. It will fall. But it was well designed, and it was a good design by good engineers from Bombay architects. What happened after meditation? Those days, the lecture was happening in veranda, and after lecture, everybody used to pass through that way where the construction was happening. The building looked unstable. From non-technical people, we thought that this building will not stand because it has only one pillar and such a huge auditorium, how it will hold. So everybody used to say that ये गिर जाएगा, ये टिकेगा नहीं. रोज लेक्चर के बाद लोग जाते थे, उसी रास्ते गुजरते थे, और ये बात होती थी कैसे टिकेगा. It will not stand. It does not have stability. It stand only one pillar. One day actually what it happened, it was under construction, plaster works were, the structure was ready. Some plaster work was happening, finishing work was happening. One day during the lunch break, the whole structure collapsed, really. But it was because of lunch break, so there was no worker working on it, otherwise there would have been casualty. But there was no worker, everybody was in lunch break, so there was no casualty, but a great financial loss. The whole structure collapsed. After that, an inquiry was made, but why it collapsed. There was some engineering mistake. Other experienced engineers were called. I am also by profession engineer, so I was also asked to look into the design. I also look into the design. And other very senior engineers from Bombay came. They all examined the design, they all examined the quality of construction. There was not a single engineering mistake. Everything was safe, 100%. Still the structure collapsed, so it was a big engineering question for us. No? For all, I was a young engineer, and it was a big mystery for me that why it collapsed. No? When there is a technically it is sound, best material has been used. It was supervised by very qualified architects. how it collapsed. Then after a few days, Osho talked about it in lecture. He said, it has collapsed because of your thought. Because when you meditate, your thought becomes very powerful, very penetrating. Otherwise, your thought does not have that power. Otherwise, your thought does not have power because it is not concentrated. But when thought becomes concentrated, it becomes very powerful. So every day after my lecture, listening to my lecture, you become very meditative. And you have to pass through that structure. And most of the people used to say, ये गिर जाएगा. कैसे टिकेगा? So हर एक दिन लोग ग्रुप में और ध्यान करने के बाद, हर दिन ध्यान करने के बाद ग्रुप में लोग कहते थे ये गिर जाएगा. Also has said in a lecture, you can find out in 75 one of lecture, ये गिरा है तुम्हारे विचार से, उन्होंने कहा. Your thought has materialized. So then also said that never have a negative thought in my ashram. Especially after meditation, then he gave instruction. And he has given me instruction personally that after meditation, at least half an hour, people should be silent. People should relax and sit silently, because after meditation, your thought becomes very powerful. It has a penetrating power. So if you think negative, it may materialize. और फिर उसका पाप तुमको भोगना पड़ेगा. इसलिए ध्यान के बाद आधे घंटे तक भगवान ने कहा मजाक भी मत करो. हम लोग मजाक में कहते हैं तू बीमार पड़ जाए, मर जा. वे बोले नहीं, एटलीस्ट इन माय आश्रम डोंट मेक दैट नेगेटिव कमेंट्स. मजाक ऐसा कभी मत करना आश्रम के अंदर, क्योंकि यहाँ विचार बहुत शक्तिशाली हो जाते हैं. एंड स्पेशली आफ्टर मेडिटेशन, I advise you also, all my fellow travelers, it's my sincere advice, because Osho has trained me and he has advised me that I'm just passing his wisdom to you. But after half an hour, your thought will become diluted. Then it will lose the power. No? But for half an hour or 15 minutes, take care. You rest, relax, or have positive thought or have no thought, just relax. Because you don't need the power of thought. Thought can move the mountains. विचार से पहाड़ घूम जाते हैं. विचारों में बड़ी शक्ति होती है. I have given you 2 examples. I will end up with 3rd example. In 78, what happened? Lakshmi was secretary of Bhagwan Ashram, and she was very hard task master. She was a good administrator, very good administrator. I will talk about Lakshmi sometime. She is my ideal disciple. मेरे मन में जो शिष्यत्व की जो प्रकाष्ठा है वो लक्ष्मी, माँ योग लक्ष्मी में मैंने देखा. अद्भुत महिला थी, अद्भुत पावरफुल महिला. But she has to manage so many things that she has to become hard. Otherwise she could not manage the ashram. And ashram was building, so she wanted everything under discipline. People wanted to meet Osho. Everybody wanted to meet Osho. Osho ने अपने को withdraw करना शुरू कर लिया था. It was very difficult to meet Osho. You have to wait for appointment, and if you have one darshan, you will not get next darshan for 3 months. That was a rule. आपने एक बार ओशो से दर्शन ले लिया तो 3 महीने के बाद ही मिल सकता है. So that all rules was made because everybody wanted to have darshan. And in evening, Bhagwan used to talk 10 to 20 people every evening, and hundreds of people, thousands of people wanted to go and have darshan. It was not possible, so they had to wait. People used to become angry because they thought that Lakshmi is not allowing them. She was secretary, तो सारा ब्लेम लक्ष्मी के सर पर चला जाता था. ये लक्ष्मी नहीं मिलने देती है भगवान से, भगवान तो बहुत करुणावान है. Lakshmi is a hard task master. She asked us to work for 6 hours. So people were angry against Lakshmi because she was an administrator and she has to sometimes make a very hard decisions. Many people were angry. But she was doing best possible in that situation. One day what happened, one Western disciple, when Lakshmi was coming from Lao Tse house, a very innocent disciple, a very simple person. I don't remember, he was from Austria or Germany or Switzerland, from that region. Lakshmi was coming from Lao Tse house, and the disciple was very simple, very gentle person. All of a sudden he grabbed Lakshmi और लक्ष्मी को उसने पीटना शुरू किया और उसने दांत काटना शुरू किया. Everybody was surprised. The guard came and Lakshmi was saved. But everybody was surprised how a simple person and very humble person, how he became so angry and so aggressive that he started biting and Ma Yogi Lakshmi. उसके बाद से माँ योगी लक्ष्मी को भगवान ने कहा you always travel with a bodyguard लेके चलना शुरू किया. Bhagavan talked about this in lecture. He said that guy was expelled from the ashram. लोगों ने समझा कि he has done a crime, so he was expelled from the ashram. After next day, Bhagavan talked in the lecture. He said that the guy is innocent. वो लगता है तुम लोगों को कि उसने गलती की. The only mistake of his was he was very weakling. He was very weak person, very simple person, but does not have his own personality. He was very weakling, and his own meditation was not mature. So he became victim of negativity. Lot of people were against Lakshmi, because Lakshmi was not allowing them food pass, not giving them money, and people were against. So lot of people were against Lakshmi, and they were talking against. ये आपको लेक्चर में सुनाऊंगा कभी ये भगवान का. ये आपको किताब में ही मिल जाएगा किसी को. मेरे खो जाए तो लेक्चर था iPod में. So they all become against Lakshmi, and that innocent guy become victim of their thoughts. So Bhagavan said that allow him to come to the ashram. He should not be expelled from the ashram because he is innocent. और भगवान ने कहा कि इसका पाप जो है ये तुम लोगों को लगेगा जिन लोग लक्ष्मी के अगेंस्ट में बोलते थे. तो existentially भगवान said that you all will be punished existentially, क्योंकि there is a perfect law and order in existence. All your thoughts is got recorded. जो भी तुम सोचते हो करते ही नहीं, all not even your deed but your even thought are got recorded in some akashic record. So जो भी तुम सोचते हो उसका फल कभी न कभी मिलेगा. तो इसका जो सजा मिलेगी भगवान ने कहा उन लोगों को मिलेगी जो लक्ष्मी के विरुद्ध में सोचते थे. वो इनोसेंट आदमी है, उसका कोई दोष नहीं है, उसको बुला लो आश्रम में. So this I am telling you that idea get materialized, and especially meditators' idea get materialized. If you have a wonderful idea that we should have a ashram in Canada somewhere, nothing can be a better idea than this. इससे अच्छी कोई बात हो ही नहीं सकती है कि एक ध्यान का मंदिर कनाडा में कहीं बने, कहीं भी बने जहाँ भगवान की इच्छा हो. एक गुरुद्वारा बने, ओशो का गुरुद्वारा बने, जिसमें हम लोग मत्था टेकें, हम लोग जाएं. अभी इतनी भी जगह हो जाए जहाँ हम लोग ध्यान कर सके, क्योंकि every time we do meditation camps in different resort and hotel, what energy we create, this room has become charged, but just by 2 days meditation. It will become further charged when tonight we will have sannyas celebration. But after the camp is over, people will be walking in this floor with shoes, they will be drinking, they will be eating meat. So whatever energy you have created will be get lost. And each time we come, we create energy and we get lost. And when you do camps in hotels, major money which collect through the camp goes to the management, managing the hotel, paying the hotel bills. So the community does not save any money. So if we have even just a hall somewhere where we can do regular meditation, we can do even the day camps. People can come there from if they don't have residential facility, people can come from their home if it is in driving distance. And we just need a big hall where 100 people can meditate together. Then the energy of that hall will become more and more charged. After every meditation, the energy level will go little high, little high. And if we have a hall of this size, and if we do meditation regularly, at least weekend, all of you can gather. Every day also some people can meditate. A lot of group leaders are coming to Toronto. They can conduct their meditation camps. So each time the energy level will go higher and higher. And one day it will become a very charged temple. And it will be an asset for you. For everybody who is Osho lover, it will become an asset. So think positive. You are thinking very positive. I inspire all of you to think in direction. If you just sincerely think, it will materialize. That I know. How it will happen, who will give money, who will search for land, that I don't know. But I know for certain that people like you, if you think in that direction honestly, and if you really need it, the thought will get materialized. And one day we will have Osho Gurudwara in Toronto.